Hi, this is Ephraim Schwartz, editor-at-large at InfoWorld, and I'm here with Craig Swensrud, Senior Director of Marketing at Salesforce.com. Today, Salesforce announced a new alliance with Google, and the first product for that is Google Group Edition featuring AdWords.
Exactly.
Craig, you get credit for coming up with the technology behind this, is that correct, with how this works?
A lot of the technology that was part of a company I co-founded with a few other individuals in 2006. Salesforce acquired that technology, and it's the basis for a lot of the integration that we've got between Salesforce and Google's advertising platform called Google AdWords. So in addition to that, there's a number of folks, a whole host of folks at Salesforce and Google that have been jointly designing what this new product experience would look like. The simplicity around designing a product for the small business market, which is really the culmination of what we're announcing today.
But I think what everybody's most interested in is the integration aspect. Can you sort of take us through how the two products are now integrated? What you get, 1 + 1 = 3 supposedly. Let's see how that works.
Absolutely. So there's really two aspects of it. The first is, how do we make it very easy for a company of any size to be able to get started with an integrated set of services? So the first aspect we call registration. And this essentially means, how do we take a company and give them one set of fields and one button and say, click this button and you will be provisioned essentially a set of services from Google and Salesforce that are designed to work together.
In other words, you don't have to jump out to Google to sign up to AdWords, is my understanding.
You don't have to jump between these services to sign up and then figure out how to plug them all together. You sign up in one place and they're all sort of pre-integrated, designed to work together.
What I'm most interested in, though, is how they plug together. That's the integration.
Okay, so the exciting thing now, especially, let's talk about advertising for a second, is as a user advertises online and people around the internet are clicking on those advertisements, they come to the website. And Salesforce has designed this special technology which we call a web-to-lead form. And when users enter in information into that web-to-lead form, such as their first name, their last name, their email address, that information automatically gets captured inside of Salesforce. And the magic of the technology integration is that the Salesforce information gets automatically correlated at that moment with the Google AdWords statistics, such as clicks and impressions. And then all that technology stores the information inside the Salesforce database. So users then can look at a dashboard or they can run a report and they can get visibility into not only how their Google stuff is performing or their Salesforce data is performing, but an integrated set of this information from one place.
We spoke earlier on the phone, and you told me that Google Analytics is part of the integration, but up on stage, my impression was Google Analytics is yet to come.
That's correct. So Google really has two services for online advertisers. The first is AdWords, and the second is Analytics. And Google Analytics is actually integrated into the AdWords application, which is what I was referring to. Google AdWords allows companies to advertise online, and Google Analytics allows them to track what's happening on their website. So for example, things like how many people came to their website today, which pages did they view, and then what did they click on when they were on the website. The integration between Salesforce and Google AdWords provides some similar information, such as who came to my website, did I get any leads today from my website, and where did those leads come from, such as a Google advertising campaign.
That's another part that I'm very interested in, where the leads came from. Traditionally, a website or anywhere, an advertiser will say, how did you hear from us?
That's right.
Now I'm told that this automates that question, so you don't have to ask it anymore.
That's absolutely true. So what you'll see a lot of times online is you'll go to fill out a form because somebody will offer you a demo or a price quote, or you might just want to contact them for more information. And there will be a field on that form that says, how did you hear about us? Right. And this technology that we've developed that we're releasing with Group Edition completely eliminates the need for that question to be asked. Because now as a user completes that form, what we do is we automatically track where that user came from. And we record that in the database.
How far back? I mean, some people, is this what you would call mining the click stream, or is it not that big?
The simplest answer is that when you click on a hyperlink on the internet, the page that you go to can always see the page that you came from. And right. So when somebody lands on your website, the first thing that we do is we say, where did this visitor come from before they came to my site? And then as that user is clicking around the site, if they ever fill out their name on a lead capture form, they get saved as a sales lead in Salesforce. And then that detail about where they came from originally, we also associate with that lead.
But then you can only go back one step though?
The most important thing that people typically want to know is not where a visitor was 5 or 6 hours before they came to my site, but very specifically, where were they right before they came to my site? Because this tells somebody of all the advertisements and all the hyperlinks on the web that point to me, which ones are the ones that are generating me sales leads and opportunities and revenue. And that's really what people want to know.
Final question.
Sure.
This is called an alliance, and a lot of people before the actual announcement were very excited, thinking, well, maybe this is what Google Apps with Salesforce. That didn't happen this time, but there's an alliance, and Mark Benioff, CEO, said there are more things to come. Is that something you think would be worthwhile, integrating Google Apps with Salesforce?
I personally think there are a lot of things that are worthwhile. I do see a massive amount of synergy between a number of Google services, including Google Apps and Salesforce. I think a lot of the excitement in the media and people were clearly talking about a lot of synergies between Google Apps and Salesforce. You might have seen in the demonstration we did on stage that we showed a number of those touch points with Maps and Google Documents, and as Mark mentioned, he demonstrated spreadsheet integration last week at our conference. So I think the synergies and connection points are really clear. We are being guided at Salesforce as far as this alliance is concerned by what our users are asking for, and that's why Mark announced this new website. It's called ideas.salesforce.com, and on that website people can post where they want to see the alliance go, and then the community can vote on what they want to see us do next. So we're going to be guided by that.
What's your guess, finally? Do you think the media is very excited about the idea of Google Apps and Salesforce CRM? Do you think actual business users are as excited, or are there other things they're interested in?
Well, in general, I think business users are looking for cost-effective solutions, and the primary thing, in my opinion, that Google Apps gives them is the ability to collaborate. It's completely different than the alternative solutions, software-based solutions that provide document management, spreadsheet management, and email. So the reason Google Apps is so great is because of its collaboration capability, and I do believe that some of that capability is a natural fit for businesses trying to manage their daily interactions more effectively, which is why they use Salesforce. So I think there's a lot of common fits between Salesforce and Google.
When you say collaboration, do you just mean between applications or between people?
Between people. So the ability for multiple people to be working on the same document, to share that information, which is really what the internet's all about.
Thank you.
Absolutely, thank you.